10 home wins in a row for the Steelers, but just 1 point from the last 2 road games means that the gap to the table-topping Giants is now 5 points. As the season enters its final 5 weeks, there's no more room for slip-ups. Coventry are in the mid-table fight for playoff seedings. Anywhere from 4th to 7th looks like being their final finishing spot, but they've shown all season long how dangerous they can be. They've beaten Sheffield 3 times already in League and Cup. Blaze are unchanged from last weekend. Kevin Tansey is still out, Una Huttler is back in, Finlay Ulrich is icing for the Steel Dogs, and Ben Norton backs up Matt Greenfield. Blaze are into the zone again, in towards Hopkins! Blaze have been dangerous, and they've made their 3rd big chance count.
Yeah, a little 3-on-2 coming through here. It's the release right here. Hopkins just sort of touches it and then shoots it right away and catches Greenfield just under the arm. You can see it just hits the inside part of the blocker, and it's not a real powerful shot. It's just a quick release and a quick turn.
Let's see where this battle will be won and lost in the second period. We're even strength as we get underway. Simpson wins the first face-off. It's 5-on-5 as we continue. Usula takes it in, and again the body positioning from Kennedy prevents Usula from going any further in possession. Blaze have done a good job at tying up Steelers forwards. Puck played down low and tipped in. What a start to the period. Coventry strike immediately with the tip from Regish in front.
Yeah, great reaction from Regish as that puck gets through. You can see Balmason definitely look like they go for the same guy, and by the time they recover, Regish is down the side of the net, and a nice little redirection, short side up top, over top of Greenfield. You see it here in quick succession, and happens in a hurry. Not a lot of room there, just enough. Greenfield not quite getting to the post, not expecting that shot wide, and
Seitz gets his stick to it. In towards Luciani, trying to turn it on towards Clements. The Steelers break it up, and they might have an opportunity here as Usula gets onto it. Usula shoots, save made, rebound, saved again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was going to try and go high glove there, and he didn't get all of it. We'll have a better look at it. Robert Dowd touches it in the neutral zone. Usula with the speed is off to the races. We'll have a nice little look looking down here. You can see it looks like he's got a ton of room, but remember, it's blade to body. And Netminder wins that battle.
Looking for the backdoor players. A little touch from Balmas, which partially broke things up. Now the Steelers will get onto this, and they'll think about a rush. Ciampini has played it a little too far forward. A long pass forward to Jurgens. He's isolated in the offensive zone at the moment. Just try and hold it up till support arrives. And he's done a really good job. He got it out front. What forechecking work from Morten Jurgens to set up a second of the game for Jack Hopkins. 3-0 lead for the Blaze, and they deserve it.
Yeah, they do. They're the odds on. You can see right there. Sauceman doing a good job one-on-one. Doesn't really need the help. Tremblay and Diffley sort of drop down into secondary coverage, and Hopkins just floats in through the seam. Jurgens a big body. You can see that he just fights it off, and a nice little move here. Looks like he's coming all the way across and then just rips the hands over and fires it through the 5-hole.
Their first of the game, and it is the league's best power play.
Oof, Diffley just felled Sauceman with a shot as he tried to get it out the zone. That's not what they need.
Sauceman can't put any weight on his right leg, and the Steelers are in real trouble here. 5-on-4, but more like 5 against 3.5, because Sauceman can't really move. Going to try and protect the front of the net as best he can.
That's all you
see
can do.
He's really struggling. Here's Griesok. Greenfield with the save, but the puck drops perfectly, and it's knocked in by Cressy.
Yeah, real fortunate bouncer. Greenfield makes the save. You can see it goes in and out of the glove. He throws it around right there. He thinks he's got it under control, and it bounces perfectly to a Blaze player on his forehand. All he has to do is slide it into the open net.
Well, this is a pretty humbling day so far for the Sheffield Steelers. They got some help last night from Manchester. And any chance that they had feels pretty slim. Cormier. Huttler. Tip from Whistle over the crossbar. Huttler again. Reverses it back. There's a chance in front for Whistle, who keeps whacking at it, and Robson has kept it out.
Again, Steelers create a little bit of a back passer. A couple of little bits here, there, and everywhere. But Robson doing enough to get out there and hold on to it.
Touch back to Watling. Trying to force his way through. The Blaze again active with the stick, and then they'll lead the counter. And they left the puck behind. The shot comes in, finished by Kennedy. 5-0 to Coventry. This one's all over.
Yeah, Coventry in numbers, you can see nobody picks up the fourth guy trailing back. Dowd takes a swing at him on the third.
Blaze scored on their own. The other power play in this game, they're 1 for 1 so far. They're now looking for the 6th. And they get it. Blaze can do no wrong tonight. Seitz, the latest scorer.
Yeah, through the middle of the ice again. Not much that's happening here. Seitz just goes through. You see Steelers are backed off as they kind of should be, but look, sticks in the way, and Greenfield gets fooled on that with all the sticks in the way. You can see he's expecting a lot harder shot to come through than that, and it doesn't. And it just eludes him. I'm not sure if it's underneath the pad or over top. I'll have a little look here, see where it actually goes.
Coventry fans counting down to a famous road victory. Comprehensive. They've beaten the Sheffield Steelers by 6-0. It's the Steelers' biggest home defeat in 6 years. And it all but ends their quest to try and chase down the Belfast Giants. The Steelers needed to keep winning. They've now lost 3 in a row. Tremblay is the Steelers' man of the match. No Eddie, no smiles. This has been a rough Saturday for the Sheffield Steelers. The rest of the league's going to have a lot of fun with this one. The Steelers are going to have to get past it very quickly.
Well, Aaron, a 6-0 defeat here. Talk me through the performance first of all.
Yeah, that was, pretty embarrassing effort from our group tonight. I don't like to sit up here and make excuses or call guys out. That's not my style. It's hard to defend tonight's effort, though, that's for sure. We felt like coming into tonight's game with Belfast losing last night, that would give us a little bit of life. And for the first 8 to 10 minutes in this hockey game, I thought we played well. Then after you give up that first goal, we had no pulse the last 50 tonight, which is frustrating. We looked slow, tired, soft. All the buzzwords that if you're not going to play the right way, it's going to end up costing you. Pretty disappointing.
You mentioned the fact that obviously Belfast were defeated last night by Manchester. Cardiff lost last night as well. Does this feel like a missed opportunity for you here?
Oh, absolutely. It's our first loss in this building since Boxing Day, I think, which is a really good run of play here. And wasn't an optimal week, obviously, for us. There was no ice Thursday, Friday. We had a light skate today. But, as a coach, you're looking to analyze and look for excuses. And some nights it's just you got to look in the mirror. And tonight wasn't good enough. That's on me as well. I've got to make sure our group is prepared and ready to play. And tonight we weren't.
Can you put your finger on what it might have been at all? Is there any kind of carryover from the defeat in Cardiff on Wednesday in that third period, or?
Well, we're 60-some games into the year. We played a midweek game for a month straight here. It's a lot of hockey, a lot of emotional hockey. Every game matters in this league when you're still chasing it. So we know what we've been up against from that point of view. give some credit to Coventry. They played fast tonight. They played hard. They played physical. They blocked a ton of shots. They made it very difficult defensively, and then they're a good transition hockey team. And we were late on a lot of our tracking situations and coverages, and they made us pay. It's like I said. There's a lot of little things you need to do well in this business if you're going to win hockey games, and if you don't win the compete level and you're not willing to win races and be first on pucks and keep pucks moving, it can be a long night. There's a handful of guys that was probably the worst game I've seen them play in Orange, and that's not just new guys. So we've got to look, like I said, we've got to look in the mirror here, and got 5-6 weeks of hockey still to play, and what I won't accept is a group of guys that doesn't fight and play hard till the finish.
Are you expecting a reaction from your side tomorrow? Is that what you've just said there in the locker room to the players?
Yeah, I would definitely. We would pre-scout Dundee, but tomorrow morning we're going to watch tonight's game and focus on ourselves and what we need to do to be better, and like I said, go up to Dundee tomorrow with hopefully the right mindset and body language and effort to win a hockey game.
I guess in some ways it's not just the defeat, but maybe the manner of the defeat. The first time you've been shut out here in nearly 2 years. What does that say about this group? Maybe that it's not what we've come to expect from the group.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, you're going to lose hockey games in this business. That's and a lot of nights I'll defend our play. If you want to start looking at the analytics of certain games that we have lost this year, we outshoot, outchance, and outplay teams and still lose, and I'll defend those types of efforts. Tonight is one of those that you really can't sit here and defend as a coach, and the reality is not good enough, and there's a level of professionalism that you've got to show in this business, and some character from within that we've got to address now.
Kevin, a fantastic 6-0 win for your side here. Talk me through the performance first of all.
Yeah, I thought our whole team sort of bought into the game plan and made sure that they were playing hard defensively and and really working, and because of that I think we were able to get an early lead. It was nice to see Jack kickstart everything, and we just kind of rolled from there.
Talk me through the game in terms of, you had some luck on the power play tonight, scored some power play goals as well. What do you think the key was to beating a really good Sheffield team?
It's just the fundamentals of hockey, honestly. It's skating, it's being above it, it's shoulder checking, communicating. It's stuff that we were working on, that we have been working on all year, and really when you play the right way against a good team, you're able to be rewarded for it. And I thought the times that Sheffield pushed, we did a good job bending and not breaking or blocking a shot, and things like that are really important to winning games against good teams.
And a shutout for Matt Robson as well. Not too many teams shut out Sheffield here at home. How good was he?
Matt was great. It's nice to see his hard work in practice paying off. He established his depth early tonight, which I think helps with his puck tracking and helps with him kind of being forward, making saves. And Matt's our rock, and we love him.
You've got Sheffield here in a doubleheader in a couple of weeks' time as well. Does this act as a good blueprint for you kind of going forward, facing this Sheffield team? I
think so. By and large, like I said, we did what we wanted to do. I think there's some things we got to clean up, and that's what the bus ride's for, is to watch the tape and see it and put it in the archives to be ready for the next time.